Hi everyone, this is Chris. Today I'd like to show you how to use partial die cutting to create some unique folded gift tags. I'm going to be using the Home for the Holidays Stamp TV kit from Gina Designs. This is the tag I'm going to create. As you can see, I cut out the chimney so it pops up on the folded gift tag. I'm using a 2.5 inch by 5.5 inch piece of Gina heavyweight white cardstock. I'm going to be stamping my image at the very lower portion of my cardstock to make sure that I have plenty of room to make that fold at the roof line. Once I've stamped my image on the lower portion, the next step will be to partial die cut just the chimney and the smoke. I'm using a piece of Post-it tape as my guide to make sure that I am only cutting that top portion. I don't want to cut the roof line, otherwise the tag won't fold. So I have to protect the top of the die. This piece of tape will be your guideline of where to line up the cutting plate when you run it through your Cuttlebug. Placing that top plate at the very top of that Post-it tape, run it through your Cuttlebug, and you should only cut that top portion. Let's see if it worked. There it is. We have only the chimney and the smoke cut. The next step will be to score that roof line. We're going to use that Post-it tape again as a guide. Put the Post-it tape right at the top of the roof line, and that is going to be your guide of where to score. With the tape sticking out just a little bit on the edges, you have a good way to line up your score pal lines. Now we're going to score just the roof line, making sure that we are not scoring the chimney. Otherwise that will fold as well. We want that to stick up nice and tall. Now you'll notice that because of the outline on the original house die, you're going to have to make two little cuts. You're going to have to cut the edge of that chimney right down to where you want that fold. Now we can fold our scoring line and give it a nice little crease. Now you have a folded tag. The next part is to cut out the rest of the house. We're going to line up that die with the smoke and chimney that we previously cut. The top of the roof line is not going to line up perfectly with the top of the die because of that fold now. We're going to tape it down to our plate, make sure it stays in place, and run it through the Cuttlebug again. Now we've cut only the outline of the house, and our chimney and smoke should be just the way it was. When you remove the tape and the little bit of the edges, you should have your folded tag. Now it's ready to be colored and stamped on the inside any way that you'd like. Thanks for watching, everyone.